Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so I got my my Nook on here, and it looks like I got 98 books on here, which is incredible compared to how many physical books that I have. Um, so so that's really good. I like that. I like that number. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the rising cost of ebooks, which is not new news, but for me, it's like, what the hell is going on? So apparently, ebook sales does not count as important as physical book sales. So I have this e-reader full of 98 books. Now, I will not be buying ebooks for quite a while because I want to try to get my number down to 90. I had 70. No, I had 80. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm going to try to get this down to 90 books. And then when I get down to 90 books, I will buy one or get one ebook. New ebook. Which one it is, I don't know. So I love this thing. I really do. I love this thing a lot. I think that this is the best investment I've ever put out. I love how I can take it anywhere that I want and all this. But the prices of ebooks have really made me do a double take. And the theory is that they're raising the prices of ebooks so that people will go and get physical books. That people will spend the money for a physical book. I don't really know if that's even true, that is what they are trying to do. But what I do know for certain is that it is not fair that these prices are as high as they are. And it just feels like these publishing houses are trying to turn book ownership or book renting or whatever you want to call it into something that only rich people can afford to do. And here's the thing is with ebooks being as high as they are, it really affects if I'm going to buy that book, or I'm going to get that book, however you want to do it. I have 98 books. I am pretty good in the ebook department. My goal to finish reading 8 books. Now, that one book I've got there, which is book 2 in the Hollows, I am almost done, finished reading. I will have that book finished by the end of the week, and then I will do a book review on it. And then, of course, I have another book that's also on the verge of almost being done. I will have that book probably read sometime next week. And then I will be down to 96 books. But I really want to get up to 90 books before I get another ebook. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to be looking at ebooks. I am going to be looking at ebooks, but I'm more gearing towards like the $2.99 pile, trying to save a little bit of money, and everything. So that is what I'm going to do. But one of the weird aspects of having ebooks is the fact that you know that you can. So that, let me rephrase that. One of the great things about owning an ebook reader is the ebooks in there, despite not actually owning the books. You can carry as many books as you possibly can, and that's one of the great things about it. What isn't great is this rise in cost. I actually saw the new Dan Brown book, which I have no intention of buying. I am not a Dan Brown fan. I believe it was like sorry guys, $13.99, and I'm like, no. I'm so glad I'm not a Dan Brown fan. My mama didn't even like Dan Brown, so yeah. Not that it colored my opinion about the guy, but, you know, she didn't like Dan Brown. Um, so, anyways, so you have this drive to make ebooks as expensive as you possibly can. Another thing that another thing um, that really gets me about it is that ebooks were supposed to be a more affordable way to read what you wanted to read. And it's actually turned to be more expensive. Now, what happens once I read all my ebooks? When I read all my ebooks and I have nothing else to read? Well, I will definitely be like, okay, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to buy more books, or I'm going to get more books. But here's the thing, is I'm definitely going to be a lot more mindful about what I am actually spending my money on. So, like, when I read all of my ebooks, I am going to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put a total of 4 ebooks in my cart, and then I'm going to use my PayPal to pay for it. There won't be any physical books in there. It'll just all be digital. And once I'm done reading those 4 books, then I will get 4 more. And that is going to be the way that I combat my spending 60 some dollars for, well, there's physical books involved, but digital. Oh, sorry, it's all part of me having this viral infection. I get body pains and stuff. But yeah, but ebooks are getting expensive, and they're expensive on purpose, because publishing houses, they can set the price, but when bookstores decide that they want to remove that stock, or they want to move that stock, and they lower the prices of the book, publishing houses have no control over that. So also the thing about it is that I was actually reading on Google that the reason that ebooks are so expensive is that publishing houses are trying to protect their print price, which is stupid. Because here's the thing, publishing houses do not actually like ebooks. I don't care what they say, they don't like them. Because to them, you should not be able to get your book instantly. You should have to wait on it. You should have to wait for it. And the fact that you are not waiting on it, that you're actually getting it essentially really fast, they don't like it. They're not like the movie industry or the video game industry or the music industry. The book industry is very much caught up in the past. And they did not think that when they team up Apple, who they got in trouble. So publishing houses got Apple into trouble. Yep. Got them in trouble. That ebooks would soar as high as they do. This device, this right here, no matter if it's a Kindle or a Kobo or a Nook or whatever, heck, even on your phone, was probably the best invention ever. Because I can take my entire library with me to work, and I can sit there and I can read from my Nook, and I am happy, and that is the best thing that I can be, is happy. Right now I am not so happy. But the thing about it is that when I go to look at, when I read all of my ebooks, and I sit down and I'm like, okay, I've read all my ebooks, I'm probably just going to have my audiobooks, but all my ebooks, I am going to be looking towards that $2.99 pile and go, okay, what do you have in here that I might be interested in? And it'll take me some time to get through all of them, but I will find 4 books and I will spend under $20 for all 4 of them, because it's a deal. And publishing houses are going to have to come to terms that yes, physical books are great, but ebooks are awesome, and they're here to stay, and publishing houses have no control over that. But I also believe that as time progresses on, prices might go down. And I really do hope they do. Anyways, that is my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.